We're back, and you could probably tell by the intro how it's not like up there, and you could probably tell by the fact that I'm not wearing my Packers shirt. We lost 29-31. Jordan Love, count your days. Count your days, man. We've been doing so well with Malik. I told ya, Jordan Love and Malik had two different playing styles. Jordan Love blitzes the ball and tries throwing it far, while Malik plays it safe and either runs it with his legs, runs it to Josh Jacobs, or throws it small increments down the field. Jordan Love, first game back today after that injury in Brazil, and wow. It wasn't his worst game. It's the way he was playing reminded me of the Packers team from last season. We didn't have Jair Alexander, so we didn't have him to cover Justin Jefferson. Keyshawn Nixon, who is our punt returner, and he's also a cornerback, was filling in for Jair. Carrington Ballantyne, our other cornerback, is still out with an injury. Our O-line was out with an injury. Most of our O-line was out with an injury. And Christian Watson, our wide receiver number 1, out with a high ankle sprain. So he's going to be out like 2 to 3 weeks. We got all the injuries in the world here. What in the damn flying hell? I mean, hey, Xavier McKinney's 4 for 4. And I got to tell you, before I show the clip,
to his Packers fans.
He's had runs of 16 and 9 on this drive. Second down, 1. Darnold. Again deep and picked off. Intercepted. For a 4th time in 4 games, McKinney does it again.
I gotta tell you a secret. I gotta tell you something. So I was watching the football game on the red zone in my room. I had 2 of my friends over the house. And I'm watching the game, and the other team's got a touchdown, and I'm like, fuck this shit. And I'm about to give up. And then my team, I think it was before halftime, Jaden Reed goes in for a touchdown. I think. I get so excited. My friend is sitting on the bed to the left of me. I'm in the middle. My other friend's sitting in this chair. And I start jumping on the bed because I'm so excited we got a touchdown. My friend almost went flying. And I think I broke the box spring under my bed. I'm like, wow, guys, we're doing so well. And then we caught then Xavier McKinney got an interception, and I was like jumping again. And I'm to my friends, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, guys, he's 4 for 4. He's 4 for 4. And my friend's like, what the fuck does that mean? And I said, he's got 4 interceptions in 4 games. They didn't know what that meant. But Xavier McKinney, we love you, and we really love you. And we're so happy you're on our team now. Josh Jacobs, we're so happy. Xavier, you're 4 for 4. If you can go the whole season with at least 1 interception in a game, you're going to break a record. And you better win Defensive Player of the Year for that. If you don't, it's a scam. But yeah, besides that, Sam Darnold, Aaron Jones, Jefferson. No Adam Thielen as their wide receiver because he's on the Panthers. And I'll have a video of all the other games. I'm just making this Packers video right now. I know I said Jordan Love, count your days. I said that on Instagram on a Packers post. And someone said it wasn't Jordan Love's fault. He's his first game back. He did really well. I told everyone in my last video, I said, listen, I don't think Jordan Love, no, I said Malik's not ready to play the Vikings. But then I said at the end of the video, I said, also, I don't think Jordan Love's ready to play a team heavy as the Vikings, who are now 3-0 this season, now 4-0. I don't think they're both ready to take on the Vikings, but I said I would rather have Malik in than Jordan. And ever since Jordan kept throwing them interceptions, I said we need Malik in right now. That is where Matt LaFleur said, Jordan, go take a break. Malik, come in. We needed Malik. Like, if Malik does not start next season, I don't know. And also on top of that, Green Bay is incompetent. Because how the hell do we have a kicking problem again? We had Anders Carlson all last season who couldn't kick for the shit of him. Cost us that game in the playoffs.
Him. Carlson, no! Wide left and a big miss for the young kicker. And it stays a 4-point lead.
Cut him. We got another new kicker, Greg Joseph, the veteran from the Vikings. But he got cut, and I think he went to the Giants. And then we got another kicker from the Lions. But he was no good. So we cut Joe McHale or something, and we kicked him too off the damn team. So now we're left with our new kicker from the Titans, Brandon Navarson, who has actually done really well. And in the past games, he's only missed like 1 field goal per game. And then yesterday, I don't know what the fuck happened. He missed so many field goals, especially those ending field goals that cost us the game. If he had those field goals, we could have won the game. But he missed them. And all I'm saying is Green Bay, please find us a veteran kicker. Like, someone needs to go to the NFL front office, get a list of all the kickers that are on free agency, and we need to take one. I think this week, Matt LaFleur might put a kicker on the practice squad. I have a feeling it's going to happen. They're going to sign a kicker to the practice squad just in case Brandon Navarson goes out. I mean, also, the Jets, I don't know who your kicker's name is, but he was very terrible yesterday too. I don't know if it was because of the rain. The Jets were playing in heavy rain. Jets lost, but Aaron Rodgers did a hell of a job. Yeah, but overall, Packers did really well. Was it a shutout like I thought it was going to be? 29-31. We got a touchdown at the end of the game. Xavier McKinney with the safety. And Jaden Reed with his touchdowns. Dontavian Wicks. No Watson. Watson went out early. We had no Jair Alexander, so that's why Justin Jefferson was open most of the time. Because Keyshawn Nixon, he rarely plays cornerback. He usually plays like kick returner or punt returner or something. I don't know. He rarely plays cornerback. But, hey. I gotta say, Jordan Love, your first game back, you did really well. I love you, man, and I think they might have rushed you too early to come back in because I've seen you limping on a few plays. But that ankle brace you were wearing, I see, did help, so that's good. Next week, we play the Rams on Sunday Night Football. And Jordan, if you are playing in this game, do not cost us the game. The Rams are not that good. Matthew Stafford was struggling yesterday. He was struggling the fuck out yesterday, and it was funny. But since we're talking about the Packers, let me show you my wall. Can we please get an acknowledgement from Matt LaFleur? I'll put the clip in. But he tried calling a timeout. But apparently, he got unsportsmanlike conduct for calling a timeout because he did it too aggressively.
Because he's running down to call the timeout. It's obvious at this point, as we see from this shot, that this doesn't look like he's calling timeout at this point. He's just venting in frustration, it appears, and he's out of his team area, and he's not down there for a timeout. Now we see him calling a timeout after this, but, well, I take that back, guys. If he's doing that prior to, he's upset that they didn't recognize the timeout early and is running down. I think that's the conversation he's having with Bill Vinovich right now.
Even though the head coach has to call a timeout, listen. The defensive, the offensive, or the special teams coordinator could say, hey, I want to call a timeout. The defensive or the offensive coordinator could say, hey, I want to call a timeout. But they have to tell the head coach, and he has to call the timeout. But tell me how these Chiefs keep getting dick rided and getting special treatment. Their offensive coordinator calls a timeout when the head coach is clearly only supposed to call a timeout. So how the fuck is that supposed to work? I think it was their defensive coordinator. The head coach has to call the damn timeout. How are they letting their other coaches call a damn timeout? But Matt LaFleur gets an unsportsmanlike conduct for trying to call a timeout. The referees didn't even acknowledge him. NFL needs to do better. Will it do better? I don't know. But the NFL needs to do better. But with that being said, I'll see you on the next video. Oh, but yeah. Jordan Love, count your days. Our kicker, count your days. Matt LaFleur even said, I have a lot of faith in our kicker. Yeah, he's the only kicker we have on the team. So if he gets injured, our punt return. Also, we had the chance to win. We went for an offside kick, which I have to figure out the rules for an offside kick this season. Because instead of it being an offside kick, our punter was on the offside kick. So I'm sitting here like, why the hell is our punter on an offside kick? And apparently he has to drop the ball in order for it to be good. And I'm like, nigga, what the heck? I'm like, what the hell? It's no good. But I have to figure out the rules of the offside kick. And once I figure those out, I'll let you guys know. But anyway, good job, Packers. Jordan Love, great first game back. You're going to do better as the weeks come by. And next week we go Sunday Night Football against the Rams. I'll see you guys. Peace.